Convicted terrorist sues, saying he's deeply offended by sign outside pub named the Saracen's Head Inn. A convicted terrorist is taking a pub to court after he claimed to be deeply offended by the sign outside of the venue. Khalid Baka, who was previously Baka, has previously spent 4 years behind bars for preparing jihadi propaganda, wants more than £1,000 from the Saracen's Head Inn in Chesham, Buckinghamshire. He has criticised what he described as the racist depiction of a bearded Arab Turk on the pub sign and also insisted the depiction incites violence. What is it, the Saracen's Head because of beheadings? Are Christians beheading people right now? Are they? Are British people beheading people right now? No, apparently mysterious buses are in Edinburgh and doing perfect clean cuts. It's strange that. Baka, I can't say his name without doing that. Has asked for £1,850 from the landlord and has also announced plans to take on over 30 pubs with the same name if successful. I don't know if it's still there, but this is an old pub. It was even referenced in a Billy Connolly joke back in the day. But there is a Saracen's Head Inn in the East End of Glasgow. Yeah, go there and try that, Baka. Yeah, that place has a reputation. Anyway, however, the landlord of the pub is fighting back against the lawsuit, which he has slammed as a complete joke, because it absolutely is. Speaking to The Sun, Robbie Hayes said, "This has been called the Saracen's Head for 500 years. He's just chancing his hand. Of course, it worries me. You never know with people like this, and that's the problem. You do never know with people like this." The 52-year-old added that none of the pub goers are racist, and the English pub goer, they're racist, you cheeky bastard. Did not believe the sign or the name were racist, but instead were simply historic. Is that me? I'm furious. Furious. Baka. That's... What's with the big ginger beard? But the rest of his head isn't ginger. What's going on with that? Does this guy love Watsits, or is he an extremely heavy smoker? Look at this FUD. The Saracen's Head Inn. I mean, that guy's drawn and painted all noble looking and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. How's that a racist depiction? It's a Saracen. It's a Saracen from back in the day. That's pretty much how they dressed. Like, aye, this guy's just trying to scam money. That's all it is. He's just a scammer. That'll be the owner of the pub, I'm assuming. Baka has filed a claim of money. Form an application to an application to county court for a sum of cash a person believes they are owed. His application was previously referred to a small claims court. In a submission explaining the reason behind his claim, Baka said the sign, which depicts a brown-skinned man of Arab or Turkish descent, a Saracen, instilled worry and fear in me since it was clearly xenophobic, racist, and inciting violence to certain people. When you went to prison for creating terrorist propaganda. You cheek. He goes on, that's like me. That is like me bitching about that sign's offensive. It should be offensive. That's offensive. I don't like that sign. Give me money. He goes on to claim to have contacted the pub 4 times and even visited the public house in person. That's haram. You're Muslim. You're not allowed to be in somewhere that serves alcohol. However, staff at the Saracen's Head Inn have no record, and I'm fucking pretty sure they would remember that big fucking How to Train Your Dragon bastard coming flying in the door. In 2018, Baka was jailed for 4 years and 8 months after admitting 5 counts of dissemination of terrorist publications. Speaking to The Sun, he claimed to have always been offended by the pub names like the Buckinghamshire pub. Saracen was a term used until the 5th century to refer to Arabs and then also Muslims years later. It is among the most popular names for a pub in the UK, alongside titles such as the Red Lion. Despite the name harking back to the time of the Crusades, the pub was only built in 1530. Only. Mail Online have approached the Saracen's Head Inn for comment. This is just yet another, I'm not going to say the woke mob, because, yeah, they love creating problems where there are none so that they can, justify their own activism, because as soon as their activism's gone, so does the money's gone too. Right? This isn't woke stuff. This guy's just been a chancer and trying to score some free money. He's basically, see the offense culture that we now live in right now, where if you, as soon as you say I'm offended, which means I'm a victim, which means I get stuff, right? He's just trying to capitalize on that. That's it. That's all he's doing. He's just a scammer trying to score some money.